Hello everybody, and welcome to a video. That is a Lotus. I recorded this earlier, but with commentary. But it didn't work, so we're trying it again. In post-commentary! Yay! That is a Lotus. It's very pretty. Yes, it is. The preview screen doesn't do it justice. But anyway, let's stop talking like we're from the 20s, and start talking like we're from the 40s. Now, let's go to community, and let's go search for a lobby. Yep, we're searching for a lobby, alright. This is on A class, and I am Johnny. I like lotuses. Nice to meet you too. But anyway, what to talk about? I don't know. I failed at recording, so now I'm a horrible human being. Let's talk about Formula 1, because that's a cool topic. In Formula 1, you race a car. That is it. Goodbye. No, but in Formula 1 today, not today, but on Sunday, we had a race, and it was very fast. I mean, they went Sonic fast. And it was a very interesting race, let me tell you. Oh, yeah, it's quite. Oh, yeah, Kimmy won. Kimmy won. That was good on Kimmy. Good Kimmy. Lotus looked pretty fucking powerful throughout the entire preseason testing and throughout pretty much everything. I thought they didn't have a lot of drama. No one really talked about them much besides saying, hey, look at that Lotus over there. They're going pretty quick, and they're not crashing, and seems to be nothing wrong with their car. So yeah, good job. But, Red Bull looked dominating like it always does, but then they kind of dropped the ball, which is fine. I mean, Vettel still got third place, so good on him. And, Ferraris of Felipe and Mr. Alonso, wow, just really fucking dominant looking. They've really worked hard to get that car up to spec. And I guess Red Bull isn't going to really try so hard this season because, next season they have tons of rule changes, engine changes, because we got to slice off 2 extra cylinders to save the fucking polar bears. Whatever. Not really. I mean, I guess it's probably just the progress for the sake of progress, but at the same time, they should not fix what ain't broken, but maybe the V8 engines are broken. I don't know. V6 turbo sounds like a cool idea, and I think Renault and I think Mercedes both showed off their engines, and they both look cool, especially the Mercedes one. The Mercedes one looks kick-ass. Like, hell yes, carbon fiber heaven. Really cool what they're doing with carbon fiber these days. Just wish it wouldn't shatter in a million pieces when you break it. Thinking. I have half an hour to talk about things. How do I talk so much? I can't be a vapid motherfucker the whole time. My name's Johnny. Said that before. I like Formula 1. I like Lotuses. As you can see, that is a Lotus. We'll be racing 2 races here. One will be on the ring, the Nürburgring, and the other is going to be on Suzuka with the Exige Cup 240. You'll see that in a bit. Oh, yes. Lotuses and Forza are generally leaderboard cars, but because I'm going to be on the Nürburgring, fuck you. The Exige or the Elise, in my memory, the leaderboard car is not that car. I believe it's something else. Either way, I just like driving Lotuses for the sake of the fact that they are very good at handling. I like cars that handle well. I like momentum cars. The Datsun 240Z in this game, also known as the Fairlady Z432S, momentum car. I like the fact that you have to just get it through the corner as fast as possible, and that you won't be able to catch it. It'll be super fast because it's just so much momentum. But with the Lotus, it just handles so well and so quick and everything. I just love the way they handle. It's a fun car. It's a good car. And yeah, that's what I like about it. It's a great car. I think they should do more with it. I think that they should expand on it, and they have over the last few years. They brought out the new Lotus Exige V6, which was pretty cool. I liked it. It was a good-looking car. I know all the Lotus fanboys are like, it doesn't weigh 1.5 ounces. It's not good. But they can go fuck themselves. I understand Lotus is supposed to be lightweight, but consider this. It's a sports car with 345 horsepower that has been engined. And it weighs 2,500 pounds. That's retarded. That's insane. That is some of the best handling I've ever not best handle. That's a godly power to weight ratio. It has to be. I mean, yeah, it's not a fucking Lotus Caterham 7, but it's a fucking it weighs nothing. Yes, it weighs more than the Elise. Wah, 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 wah. If you love it so much, just drive the fucking first generation Elise. Jesus. No, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to rant about it. It's just like people in fandoms piss me off because, like everything, fans ruin everything. Not all fans, but you know which fans I'm talking about. And they're perfectly allowed to ruin everything. That's their lot in life. If that's what they want to do, then do it. But I'm not going to like it. I think it's perfectly fine. I'm not going to, get in the way of someone's happiness to do silly things with their fandoms, but it's just sometimes you just kind of take it too far, and you're kind of the reason why some people don't like things. Like, I can't watch Supernatural because fangirls ruin everything. I can't watch Doctor Who just because it's depressing, but, I'm not going to watch Sherlock because, Jesus Christ, people are annoying about that. It's like, cool, Sherlock. I'd rather watch the one with Robert Downey Jr. instead of Benedict Cumberbatch. And, oh yeah, I got fucking raped at the start here. Because let's talk about some Forza etiquette. 1, don't be a dickbag. If you're fucking not at your controller, get away. Go away. Go back to your own little game, okay? You're ruining it for everybody else, and I hate you. 2nd rule. And of course, these are not, concrete rules you must follow. But, pay attention to the top left corner where the feet thing is. Whoa, oh god, I remember that. That was horrible. Pay attention to that feet thing. Generally, if you're about 20 feet away from someone, they're pretty close to you. So if someone's catching up to you and they're 20 feet away, be prepared to leave a spot open. Because if you don't leave a spot open, you close the door on someone to be a dick, then you're probably going to end up either A, crashed, B, kicked, or C, just people don't like you. And that's not nice. You want to like people. You want to have fun. It's Xbox Live. It's so vapid and useless. Just why would you go out of your way just to be a dick? 3rd rule. If you do crash and you're coming back onto the track, make sure you're not going to run anybody over. I understand that there's a mechanic in the game to combat that, which is the little transparent thingy when you do crash, but that doesn't always work. And when your car is back to, normal steel strength or whatever, ooh, god, that Porsche went out bad. When your car is back to normal, you really just want to make sure you're not going to hit anybody, because it's just so utterly rude. I mean, do you watch normal racing? Does anyone go back onto the fucking racing line, like, immediately? Ugh. I'm sorry, that's just something that just annoys me. It gets in my head. It drives me nuts. It's like, I try to be a nice person in Forza Online Hoppers. So I race A-Class, and after a while, people start to know what kind of driver you are, and I don't want to be known as an asshole. You want to be known as someone who's generally a nice person. Because if you're not, you're gonna piss people off, and you're gonna get kicked constantly, and it's just not nice. It's not a fun relationship. But after a while, you learn who races in what hopper quite often. I know the guys who race in A-Class. I have a friend of mine who races B-Class. He knows everybody who races in B-Class. Oh yes, and that Ferrari guy is a dick. If someone like me, who's driving a Lotus, which is good at handling but has about as much balls as something that has not a lot of balls, if someone like that's in front of you and you're on a tight course like this, you wait. You don't try and just jump the gun immediately. I mean, if you're driving something with more horsepower that will get out of the straights faster than me, say, Just wait for a spot to pass me with the straights. If you're gonna try and pass me in the corners is a bad idea because I'm driving a Lotus. It is meant to take the corners faster than Ferraris, faster than McLarens, faster than the supercars that cost and weigh a lot more. Ranty rant. Let's see what else. V8 Supercars is going to Austin, and that's cool. Love that. And this was, God, that stupid Lamborghini. I don't know if he probably just couldn't control the spin, but even so, stupid Lamborghini. Oops, hit the mic. The Austin 400, which is cool because I like V8 Supercars. I think they're a cool series. I think they do well personally. I just like BTCC and WTCC, and Formula One. Sometimes I watch NASCAR. NASCAR's not terrible. Not much better than last season, but it's okay. Pardon me. 11 minutes into this commentary, and I've already found out I don't know what I want with myself. Let's think. Let's talk about cars. What kind of cars do you like, viewers? What do you like? Do you like rear-wheel drive? Do you like all-wheel drive? Do you like front-wheel drive? Do you like big, heavy bruisers like muscle cars? Do you like lightweight cars like Lotuses? Do you like Japanese cars, European cars, American cars? Like that American car that passes me, because this straight area is just... Well, no, it's not straight. It's an uphill with very few curves, and since this is pretty much where my Lotus gets gimped, because of my friends have better, have, like, faster tunes than I do for this track, and I'll just get past, like, right here. Because all you need on the Nürburgring is really a car that that has a good enough top speed, so about 180, and hopefully 170 maybe. If you can get up to that, it's like, you have 170, that's great, but if you can't reach it easily, then it sucks. But, handles okay, gets up to speed fast, maintains speed, and just has a lot of top end, and you're pretty good. Technically, the better choice for if I was going Lotus probably would have been an Esprit, which I do have one. Yes, I do have one Esprit, and or an Exige. An Exige would have worked too, but at the same time, I like my cars to handle very well, so I don't know. Anyway, back to racing and Formula One and blah 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 blah. Porsche 911, but that annoys me. I didn't want to pass him because I didn't want to be a dick. That and because that happens. If you pay attention enough, even though this is the first race I'm in this lobby, you kind of tend to notice what's going to happen to someone when they drive. Like, I knew that Porsche was going to fucking spin out because he fucking whiplashed earlier. But this guy in his Lancia, 037s are cool, but they're not as fast, and they don't corner as well as my car does, so it's kind of like well, that sucks to be you. But we get held up here, and we get into a three-way train of human caterpillarness or whatever. And I think it's right around here. It's really annoying. And that Porsche, I try generally not to block people because I'm driving a Lotus. I can't help it sometimes that I'm going. Oh, that was lag. I'm not fast, and being a guy who corners well but doesn't have a lot of top end. Ooh, God, I remember that. Actually, no, I didn't. I just remembered it happening now. But don't try to block people. That's a good rule. Don't if you're having a hot and heavy race and you're just in the thick of it and you don't really think about it, then yeah, it's that's forgivable. But at the same time, if you're just gonna be like, nope, just shut the door on someone, that's not nice. That's not right. That's not racing. Most racing these days is a lot more cleaner, maybe. No, there's a lot of dirty racing, but you generally just don't want to block people. That's just mean. With this car, I gotta push it to the limit, the exact fucking limit, because, I wasn't paying attention. You really gotta push this car to get a good time on a track like this. It's why I like this car, is because when you do drive it, and you drive it hard, you're going to fucking just It's just it's very rewarding for me to fucking drive it to the limit and have to push it as hard as possible just so that people don't catch me in the straights. And I think that's very rewarding. I think it's a great car. I think it looks good. I think it looks better than the first series, Lotus's Esprit, wow, Lotus Elise's, and that was it. And I didn't even get to finish that race because that guy up in first was ridiculous. I wish I hadn't gotten crashed into 3 times. Probably would have fucking got closer, but I didn't. Oh wow, there's an alpha behind me. I didn't remember that. Let's see more facts about me. I like to read a lot. I'm a big fan of reading. Um, I really like Minecraft, PC and Xbox. I recently found out what Minecraft survival games was, and that is the funnest shit I've ever seen. Oh, and by the way, oh wait, where is it? Oh yeah, Lotus Spree. I was gonna show off. Yeah, that is my Exige cup. That is not my paint job. That is someone else's paint job who knows how to paint in Forza. That's a cool thing about Forza is that there are so many facets to it. There are people who can you can do screenshots. You can do videos. Like not even like this. You can do like director style videos like, montages, I guess. I don't know what they do with that. I think it's cool. I think then you have painting, you have drifting, you have circuit racing, you have someone like me who also does series racing, and yeah, I think that's awesome. I think, hell yeah. There's so many facets to this game that you can do, and it's incredible. And in between every single little facet, like in circuit racing, you have so much you can do, and then in drifting, well, I guess you can pretty much drift any track, so I guess that's kind of a cool facet. You can pretty much go on a track and drift it. Drag racing. Like, I find it awesome because in the middle of racing, you have drag racing, you have drift events, you have circuit racing, you have so much to it. You have people that just tune cars. You have... I think I've said them all now. I just think it's a very cool thing that a racing game can bring together so much and just feel so good. Because, like, Gran Turismo has racing, and it's great, and it's awesome, and it's pretty damn close to real-life racing, I'm sure, and it's so good that they have a GT Academy that is apparently so good. They've gotten drivers that have gotten banned from racing in the gentleman driver class because they're that good. Which I guess makes sense because they're being trained to drive. But at the same time, Gran Turismo just did not feel, in my opinion, when I played Gran Turismo 5, it did not feel good. The controller did not feel good. I don't like the PS3 controller, but playing the game, it took forever to get to everything. The loading times were shitty. And I just was like, I just did not feel like this was fun to play. Like, it just felt, oh god, it just felt really unpleasant. In this game, the cars feel good to drive. They're fun to drive. I love driving these cars because they feel right. They feel real. Maybe they're not exact handling, but like they're pretty close, I guess, maybe. They just feel fun to drive, and goddamn, that Mustang. It wasn't even his fault for doing that. It's just he was transparent, and then he was ghosted, and then he just went back to being solid right at the wrong time, at least for me. Excuse me. Let's see. I really like this track, by the way. Suzuka, great track. Great fucking track. They race it in Formula 1, like, all the time now. It's like, I don't think they haven't raced in a Formula 1. And I don't think they took it off the schedule since its inception. But it's a good track. It's a good-looking track. It has a great mix of high speed and low speed. Like, we go up to here. Here's the hairpin, where a lot of drivers make a lot of good passes on. We go up to here, and you have that high-speed section up the spoon curve, pardon me, which I hate spoon curve. I hate that. I'm bad at it. I don't know what it is, but I'm not great at taking the corner very well. It's right up there. It's fun as shit, though. I love this track. Because then you go up to 130R, and 130R is just so much fun. Because you got to predict just if your car can flat out it, can you coast through it, or do you have to brake? With the Lotuses, you still, with an A-class car, not just a Lotus, you pretty much do have to brake with most A-class cars. I can't really think off the top of my head what car could really take this flat out, except for higher class cars, maybe R3, R2, and obviously R1. But, like, put it this way, you take 130R wrong, the guy behind you is going to catch you. Then we go up to here where the start-finish line is, and that NSX is very weird. I didn't know if he was trying to let me go or not, but it felt odd. I don't know. It felt weird. Someone being nice to me in Forza, because people in Forza are just mean. It's like, I'm happy they put user-created lobbies back in the game, because looking at it now, it's just like, people were very, very... Well, they already had user-created lobbies, pardon me. I'm happy that they made them, like, you could make public lobbies that were created by the user, because I feel like that means that you have so much more control over everything, because just the amount of fucking options is enormous, and it's great for for the sim racers and a lot of other leagues that race, which I think is cool. Is like Forza is a little bit more arcade feeling than Gran Turismo, but at the same time, you still get tons of people who race in leagues in Forza. I've raced in a couple leagues now. It's very fun. For the sim racers, I just race because it's clean there. Like, most of the guys there aren't super duper fast, but they go there to race because it's fun and it's not irritating to have to deal with a bunch of cockmongers and a public lobby just ruining your day. Which I agree. I think that's a great reason. I think that Forza as a whole should really not overhaul this class system. I think it's a good class system. I think they should change the hopper lobbies to just like having caps on horsepower, because at the end of the day, my Lotus is not going to catch certain cars. But I don't know. Maybe that's how it should be. But I think there should be horsepower caps on the, like, I don't know. I think Turn 10 gets really lazy because they have their little Turn 10 selects, and it's like, now I think it's like just cycle production and 50s roadsters, and they haven't changed it in forever, which I think they did the same thing in Forza 3. It's like, I feel like they should make us just a special lobby with like shit you can do. Like, I remember when Le Mans came out last year, when Le Mans was being raced, they actually had like a 2.4 hours of Le Mans or something. I can't remember what it was exactly, but they actually had like this cool little special lobby that you could race in. And it's like, I like that. I think it's a cool idea, and I think that Turn 10 doing that is a great nod for the community. Like, you can... Turn 10 cares, but it's like they don't do it anymore. They don't do shit. It's really irritating. I mean, like, come on, you can do whatever you want. It's just like, you could make whatever lobbies you want. I guess they can just pretty much say, well, you guys are the users. You make your own user created lobby with a bunch of shit. It's like, but that's true. But at the same time, it's like, you're the developer. You still have this game. Just because Horizon came out does not mean you just fully support that. I mean, it's them. It's their game. They can do what they want. But at the same time, it's like, whatever. It's Turn 10. Let's see. Got a couple minutes left in the commentary. Or in the video. I recently got Forza 2, and I was playing it because my friends were like, oh, this is our bread and butter. We love this game so much. It was a lot of fun to play, and I played it. It is really fun. The cars feel really, apparently, according to my buddies, my good buddies, the game pretty much was very balanced. Rear-wheel drive cars and all-wheel drive cars and front-wheel drive cars were very, very close to each other in terms of lap times and everything. You could also have like a power car, like a Chevelle with 700 horsepower, going up against a I don't know, something that handles well, and you would be like hunky-dory. You'd still have a close race, which I probably isn't realistic, but at the same time, I have the same complaint about games like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is that when realism starts to get in the way of game design, that is when you need to think long and hard about what you're trying to do. I think that realism is great. I think it's cool, but at the same time, we live every day. It sucks here on Earth. Should probably just fucking, this is why I played Nintendo games when I was little. When I was younger. I used to play Nintendo games when I was like 15. It's just like it's not supposed to be real. It's technically Forza is a sim, yes, but at the same time, it's like it's not as sim as like Gran Turismo or iRacing is, and you're never going to be as good as iRacing because iRacing is meant to be like that. It's a tool to help people learn to drive fast, pretty much. I understand if you do it for fun, more power to you, but at the same time, the game doesn't look good. It looks like ass. It's not a pretty looking game. Forza has eye-popping graphics. Gran Turismo has great looking graphics. Forza has the best engine noises I've ever seen. Forza has the best engine noises I've ever heard. Gran Turismo not as much. They have a problem. I don't know what it is. It just feels very over digitized, as a lot of people have said before. But anyway, let's just wrap it up here. Just showing off a few cars. I'm gonna try and make more videos. I'm trying to get to grips with a few things and just learn how to use all this. So, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. Not the press button. I hope you actually liked watching the video. If you did like watching the video, hit a like button if you want. I don't care. Just do what makes you happy. If you want to watch more of it, subscribe. I'll be making more videos, hopefully, in the future. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. Well, whatever time it is, wherever you are, have a good day. Bye.